What is happening, everybody out there? Wow, it's Wednesday once again. I hope everybody is having a great week, safe week, staying healthy, all that good stuff. Uh, myself here, me myself, I've been pretty busy. That's why I didn't have a show last Wednesday. So forgive me, all of you that wait for this show. I know there are a few of you out there that really enjoy watching the Speak Your Mind show. So I apologize. However, if I am not doing the show, then you all know that I'm very busy trying to create some awesome content for all of you out there. And this evening, I have a special guest. A lot of you know him, but you don't know who he is just yet. So stay tuned for that. Good buddy of mine. So let's go ahead and kick this thing off. And as you all know, how I like to do it, the show begins now. Like I said, I'm happy to be back. I know I've been away for a little bit, but it's all right. I will always return, just like a dog trying to find his way home. You know how it goes. I do have a really, really interesting, awesome, very special guest this evening. Like I said, good buddy of mine. A lot of you know him as John Lang, and some of you know him as Johnny Lang. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Nice to
What's
be
going
back. Nice to be back on the Speak Your Mind, man. That's
on?
one of the greatest shows out there. It's a
Thank
pleasure
you,
to be
thank you.
back. You know?
Yeah, well, we've done we've done this thing together more than once. So I'm happy to have
Absolutely.
you back on the show. So hey, look out, people! You might be seeing a lot more of Johnny Lang on the Speak Your Mind show. And as you know, we did the show at TV Free Baltimore together for a while. Um, Great show. We brought in lots of awesome guests. This is something that we could do at any time because we know a lot of people. So when you know people like that, interesting people, people that are doing awesome things in life, such as ourselves included, it's always going to make for a great show. Would you not agree with that, Johnny?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I try to keep it upbeat and positive. Hey, by the way, anybody out here that is watching, make sure that you share this thing, get it out there, let everybody see what the heck we're even talking about, even though we don't even know what the heck we're talking about. We're just, here we are. So, uh, yeah, make sure to get out there, let the masses see what's going on. I know Derek's been super busy. I know you've been. I mean, anybody that knows you, just nonstop. And we're trying to do similar. I can't keep up with you, but uh, uh,
Come on,
I try the best I can. But yeah, your schedule's way too hectic for me, man. So yeah,
man.
I, I can't handle that.
Yeah, yeah. So you say, but I know you're going to give it a really good college try, knowing you. So you say that, JL. But I tell you what, the way you operate, the way I see from an outside perspective, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the audience would agree that actually knows you personally and what you're involved in, such as the Baltimore bomb and some other projects that are in the making. So you appear very busy yourself. So,
Well,
you know,
you got to the few things that I am involved with. It's all about when the filming happens, and some of the stuff is just concepts, scripts being written that are you know it's going to be something, but I mean, we're just trying to make that happen as far as
We
just we
There we are.
want it to be the best it can be. And as Andre and the boys, Trey and Eric over at Real Brothers, they have some things, and appreciate them for getting me involved in that. Angel Williams, I mean, she's always writing, always filming, and I was lucky enough to be involved in one of her projects. Amazing lady, and of course Selena and others. Jay, obviously, you saw I posted about what we're going to be. One of the things we're going to be talking about this evening.
Yeah.
I said, and from the twisted mind of Jay Roberts, because he does have a fun sense of humor, and so as he just basically gave me the concept, and you can introduce that whatever, but I just it's going to be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited.
It is going to be fun, and like you said, big shouts out to all those people you mentioned. Right now, ladies and gentlemen,
Trey, don't forget as time out a second. Don't forget as Jay says, Stromo. You can't forget Stromo. You can't forget Stromo Entertainment. I mean, that's why I'm sitting here.
It's not Stromo. Look at it. It's in the back. It's Stroman. That's
Stromo.
Yeah,
that's what he calls it.
It
cracks me up.
Stromo with that Welsh voice. Stromo. He is crazy though. He's crazy. Hey, we can say whatever, but the man is highly talented, like you said. He does
absolutely. If anybody hadn't seen the Baltimore Bomb trailer that he did, was amazing, or teaser.
See, all that should be lined up to we're going to come back and do another show. JL, we're going to do more because being a little bit more prepared tonight, I'd have all the trailers running. I was scrambling. Earlier.
But I think a lot of people, don't know a lot of the stuff that's going on. I mean, besides what we might post on social media, on Facebook or whatever, and the few people that get to see it as it rolls by their feed or whatever. But you're into a lot of stuff right now. Television series and or web series and movies and plays and football. I mean, it's just
plays. We just premiered that play. That's some more creative design by our good buddy Jay Roberts, and big shouts out to Linnea Jordan, Jason Jordan. I was on the other side. Jordan Productions, Stroman Entertainment, combined doing a lot of awesome things as well. So this premiere was awesome. My mom and my wife came to this. It was it was down the Lithuanian Hall just the other day, and it was a pretty good turnout. We filmed it, and these are the things that we're doing. I'm just trying to combine a lot of entertainers, producers, creators, such as yourself too. Like you alluded to already, we have some stuff that we're working on, stuff that we've done in the past, and things that we're going to continue to rock and roll with. And here we are, and I don't know. I hope everybody's watching. We're pretty seasoned gentlemen here. We have
called beef jerky.
We've been hung out to dry for a little bit here, and you can see that it's not holding us back. It's the classic tale. Anybody would tell you, any inspirational individual in your life would say, never give up on your dreams and aspirations. And this is where we are with it right now. I mean, Johnny Lang, Jim Mills, I mean, they've been doing the Fantastic J's top tens on YouTube. You can still go there and find it right now. All you got to do is look up Fantastic J's top 10s.
We actually just did top tens last week. So,
yeah.
But
I haven't even seen that. I didn't even see that posted.
Well, it hasn't been edited and put on there yet.
Okay.
But more important than that is what Jim and I and you and a lot of the guys, the YouTube, and it's fun, and I love doing the top tens, and I love doing the things that we do with the Johnny Lang show and all that. But making the movies and doing it, it's just something, and ever since you introduced me to Angel and all that kind of stuff, I mean, that's what I want. That's all I want to do. I mean, that's where, and right now, with the things that are going on, everybody that doesn't know the Baltimore Bomb movie, uh, which is basically it's a movie about an aging vigilante. It's aging Baltimore vigilante. It's so much more to it. I don't want to get too much
Yeah.
detail, but that's in the film right now, as Derek said. So while we're out here, if you don't mind, there's a few people that are involved that really have uh,
Yes.
and the actors have all been amazing, but there's some people that have really, gone above and beyond. And Jay being one of them. What a great trailer! The posters that he did. I love them. I'm getting the one printed and put right up here on the wall of the studio. Uh, that have people that have coddled me a little, supported me. Uh, Obviously, you being one of them, you got me in the whole damn thing. But um, Tim Ladard, who once, and my son Jimmy, James McKinney. Jim McKinney sounds funny, James McKinney, but I call him Jimmy. I don't know.
James. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, uh, kind of really have brought this project, the Baltimore Bomb movie, around, and and you've seen some of the stuff that's happened. You're in it, obviously. Uh,
Yep.
uh, and then we have a couple of guys that have actually, kind of came out of pocket just because they saw a couple of the scenes that we already had, and uh, saw the teaser that Jay made. So,
Yeah.
and that enabled us to get some props that we needed to make it more realistic. That's Phil Harris and then Jay McClure. These guys uh, appreciate, and I can't say. And by the way, I can't say enough about Tim and Jimmy. Them guys are, safe, coming out of pocket, doing what they do, traveling across, blah blah, doing. I mean, it's been amazing. The actors have all been amazing, and some surprising talent in there. Do you know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean? It's like,
Yep.
you see, you surprising.
Your cousin Joe Puller, he was a really
Old
good.
JoJo,
I
surprising.
mean, how? Yeah, did you ever see him? I mean, obviously,
No,
he looked the part as far as the physical part, but being looking the part and actually playing the part are two
I never
completely
thought
different
it.
things.
No, but he did a hell of a job. Well, in the one scene, he just standing there anyway. But
Yeah,
the
you're
one,
right.
oh
Look,
yeah,
yeah,
you know,
right. We're outside the
keeping
rain.
you dry.
He was keeping me dry as the mayor. He's standing there, so
Yeah,
just holding the
and then,
umbrella.
but
And I thank him for that, or I would have been soaking wet more than we already were. So
there's other scenes that he's also he has other scenes in the movie, and I tell you, he's done a heck of a job. Yeah, you just don't know.
yeah,
Uh,
so he's
Lamont
a secret.
Lamont Baker,
Oh
Lamont
yeah,
Baker.
Lamont.
I mean,
Yeah,
guy
he's
that's been
another.
a great friend of mine. Played softball with him. So, I mean, he's a retired a corrections officer. He's just a big. He's a teddy bear, great guy, do anything for you. But you don't think you're thinking. I mean, he can bench press 400 pounds, but can he act? And yeah, he can.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And you said it, man. And while we're on that topic of acting, I mean, what has this experience been like? I mean, when you were aspiring to be in your first film project, right?
I never
We
aspired. That was all you.
yeah, I reached out to you, but there was something deep down inside. You had no problem, showing your abilities in front of an audience. You wouldn't you never backed down or backed away from
No, no.
the
I
opportunity.
mean,
What
obviously,
what was
everybody
it
thinks
like?
about being a movie star.
Right. Well, yeah, but I mean, that's my question to you now is when you actually got out there and started doing it. Was it as easy as you thought, or what was the first things that went through your mind? Was it easier, or was it more difficult than what you thought it might be?
I think that the thing that I didn't expect the most of was the time. So what I mean is for instance, I have a an extra part in the movie Necropolis as a driver of the Russian, you know, and that's you know not it, you, that's it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But we were out there for 8 hours, which I loved and enjoyed, and and I learned a lot, and I got to see. We went to Waldorf. The greatest Krispy Kreme ever is in Waldorf. They got the conveyor, amazing.
Right. Right.
Me and DJ Rampage went up there, and
Ram.
it's the time, and even and you know, I have to be honest. When we conceptualized, and then Jimmy wrote the script for with Tim and you, all of us, we all put our we all put our input into this movie, which is, I think, another thing. It's like, okay, well, okay, I get this part, but now we kind of have to do this to make this, and having a lot of people that believe in it makes it a lot easier. But time, to shorten the answer, even with Jimmy, time. We go start filming at 8:30 and it's 1:30 in the morning. That's just, but it's cheap. You got to get the shots, and you gotta all, the continuity has to be there. So that's it. You watch television, it's like, bam, oh God, half hour, fantastic,
Yeah.
game over. No,
No.
that's not how that.
And that's why I asked you that, because I know that at this point, after as much filming as you've done with the Baltimore bomb, that you understand how much it takes. I mean, in the beginning, yeah, like you said, hey Johnny, I give you a call. Hey, can you? I think you look good for this part, this particular part. It was a tough part. A lot of people still don't really know because they haven't seen that the subject matter of that movie that we're talking
We'll
about,
go to Star City.
Reverse Freedom. And
We'll tell them right now, download the Star City Motion Picture app.
So yeah,
and,
absolutely.
And it cost $1 to get the movie and get it, because I'm in it and he's in it.
And it's called Reverse. It's called Reverse Freedom.
Yeah, Reverse Freedom. And also, there's others on there. I haven't seen the Stacey Stacks yet, but I have seen Nature's Quest, which, man, wow, you talk about a kick in the cojones. That movie really was, you know what I mean? That reveal there, and then anyway, you got to watch it. But that was one that got holy crap! I didn't see that coming. But
I guess I couldn't. I was trying to bring up the their logo so you could see the Star City, but yeah, like I said, not fully prepared with all my bells and whistles to the show tonight. I really wanted. I was excited when we spoke earlier about getting you on. I knew I was going to ask you some of these questions. I knew you were going to be excited to talk about a lot of things that we have done and some of the things that we plan on doing in the future. And it's been a pretty interesting journey, right? And you've seen it all. I mean, I want you to just elaborate a little bit to the audience of just how stressful. I mean, we're having fun. Well, I'm a little all over with this question. So, is this industry, for in the entertainment industry, movies in particular, filming? Do you think it's for everybody or anybody, or do you think that you have to be a certain kind of individual to do what we do?
I don't even know if it's for me. Really, I mean, we're just. I'm just.
That is an honest answer.
I'm just doing. Somebody says, "Hey, come check this out," I'll go. You know what I mean? So, nah, man, I don't know. To me, I have seen people. Bobby Carbos, to me, the biggest example of this, and this is he tried it. He's like Mikey. He liked it, and then he just went and did his thing. And that is, to me, when you say, if it's what you want to do, then you just got to do it.
I agree.
And Bobby, old geezer, me not as old, but old geezer, you getting there. But to me waiting all that time. I wish I would have done something I wish I would have done something a little bit younger, but I guess nobody really thinks about that stuff.
And that is why it was such an important question to ask. And you know where I was going with that question. You understand that this is something that we're picking up a little bit later in life, and maybe a little bit more so for you than me. So it's hard. Well, I'm
You
only
see that?
saying that. I do, I
that
do, I do, I do.
when you
Well,
said, did you hear what you said? You hear the backhand you gave me?
yeah. Well, the
It
only
started
reason why
later
I'm,
in life. You a little bit later. That's
but look, but it's not fair. You're not.
I know.
It's
I know.
not
I'm
fair.
just messing
You
with you.
start. I know, but I mean, I
No,
listen.
yeah, I get
You
it.
start later. You start
But
later. I've been doing this for
can't
some years now, and here
can't
you
turn
are.
back time. You know what I mean?
I
No,
know.
you
But you
gotta
know
just
what I'm saying.
go
It's
ahead and
it's
ride out. Well, you know what I'm going to do now? You know, I mean, I've just been lucky recently with everybody. You and Jay have been very generous. Uh, Andre and Trey and Eric have been very generous. Obviously, Angel. So and then we have a couple of things going on here. So uh, I've been lucky because I really haven't had to do anything but be friends with people, and which I appreciate. And when I'm in these roles, I try to uh, portray that character the best that I can. Now, I mean, as you know, the reverse freedom, which I love it, and I love the concept, the idea, and everything. And I thought it was all beautiful and wonderful. That's a tough, especially for my first role. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
oh God, why? But that being
Gotta
said,
play the racist white guy. That's not easy,
yeah.
especially
No,
somebody.
but I was glad. But after talking to you about it and uh, mulling over, and I'm glad I did do it. And because when we were at the premiere, we saw the movie. I was like, you know what, this is. I get it. I get all. So
You played the part. You couldn't go in there and half step the part. It needed to be portrayed and conveyed right to make it believable to an audience. And this is what people have to understand about being an actor. I watched a movie the other day, which was the great a movie based on the Great War. Okay, I guess that would be World War I, where you know um, black soldiers were in the military, and you had U.S. Army, that is, where you had uh, white soldiers and officers that have to, as an actor, you got to say that if you win the part. This particular actor said the N word probably about 20 times in his scene. So how difficult do you think that would have been for that actor to say that, keep saying it? However, to us as an audience member or in attendance, we're looking at this guy like, man, you don't like his character, but that's the part
well,
that
that's what
he won.
that's the whole idea. Um,
He did his job, and it's not easy. But if you're going to be an actor, you got to be ready for some of these roles. That's all.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, uh, you has to sometimes you have to do something uncomfortable, whatever it may be. Hopefully not too uncomfortable, like no, none of that weird stuff. But you know what? You know what?
Yeah, but hey,
Maybe we make it happen. I don't know.
it would be
It
you. But
all
hey,
depends on your role. Um, and what else? So now we've been beating around the bush here. Great talking about the guys, Angel, everything going on. I'm glad the Baltimore Bomb, which we're gonna have a premiere for that as well, and we'll get that out here. We're still working on it for another couple of weeks of filming, and then and basically this is something that as we're doing this thing. So
oh yeah,
you have to be uh, available when
yeah.
the filming locations become available, or even sometimes actors, because they have jobs and families, and so does everybody. So,
It's the
but
time
anyway,
because it's a lot of time. But I mean, You're hitting everything right on the head, though, JL. You're telling the audience, um, if they want to do something like this, then this is everything that comes with it. It's not easy. You have to make time out of your busy life. Everybody's busy these days. Okay, you got to make time if you want to be in this
Yeah.
industry, and that's going to be time away from your family or your loved ones.
Sometimes the
So
wife's not happy
um,
about it.
wives don't be happy about it. Your children, lucky for you,
Yeah, that's
your
not bad.
son is helping.
I mean,
He's wanted.
my wife is supportive of it, but sometimes I think it, and now that's that time thing again. Infringes sometimes lightly on plan. But that being said, she knows how much it means to me. So sometimes, uh, you know, time is
She's
what is used. So I have to use this time over here. I can't use it over here. So that's
right.
that's that's one of the downfalls. But when she was at the premiere and saw the movies and all that, it makes it all the finished product. I think is the uh, is the airbag.
Yeah, and I
So
agree. Same thing I'm going through on my end with my wife. She doesn't necessarily like all that time away, but what's happened is she's seen the fruits. She has noticed that the recognition that has come from it, even sometimes the compensation that's come from it, and it's changed her life. It's changed my life. She watches me try to help others, and you do the same thing. Miss Patty watches you help others, bring others on board, involve them, give them something to do constructive, and where we have full scale intentions on pushing our products for everybody to see, and that's what we've been doing. And I think our wives respectively appreciate that. You know what I mean? I mean, look,
yeah,
if you're going to be in front of the camera. Look, I called you today. Where were you at? You were on your way to the gym. I'm looking at you. You look like you trimming down. And if we're gonna be in front of the camera, we have to be healthy. We have to. I see you, man. Flex on them.
this is
Flex,
all sweatshirt here, all
flex on them,
sweatshirt.
bro.
You know what I mean?
Nah, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You got to stay healthy. We promote health, mental health, and physical health and well being. So it's a constant thing for us. And I'm the same way, man. I take every opportunity I can to try to keep myself in some kind of physical, mental, good condition and conditioning all day long. So I haven't been in the chat room. I'll get to you, Buzzacino. We got some people in YouTube land just making comments. Buzzacino, he's like what do you call a philosopher? He's always got some strong words to say, and I just put it up there. Everybody can check this stuff out later. Linnea had came in earlier saying, "Hey, you haven't met Linnea yet. The Jordans. I keep putting the wrong side. Um, there we go. Let me take this down real quick. I'm gonna take your comment down real quick, Buzz. So everybody's out there doing a lot of work. You soon will be working with us and doing certain things that we're currently doing. So I'm excited about getting you involved in some of that. Now we've talked about it. So there's a lot going on right now as we've been mentioning in this show. So we're I don't know, it's just trying to project L. Oh, I called you L. Well, JL. Just trying to project everything that we have lined up. It's going to carry us into 2023. I mean, this year is booked. We started out this year with the Torn premiere, okay, with Linnea and the Jordan family. I'm going to show you that. I'm pretty sure you've seen the flyers of Torn being
oh
posted.
yeah,
That was
absolutely.
premiered. We premiered that at Horizon Theater. That was a great turnout, great movie. That was starting the year out. Then, of course, we went straight into A Right Kind of Love, which we just premiered, as you can see there, on the 12th. Again, first quarter of the year, starting out strong, excited. The Baltimore bombs going on right now. And without further ado, another project before I go there, because I want to anticipate that because I really want to hear comments. Our next project with Jordan Productions and Stroman Entertainment, we're going into another short film, Everything Matters. Okay,
Right. Yep.
running lost is complete. We finalized that. That is a finished project. It's being edited right now on Jay's editing board. So um, as you guys see all these posters that I'm putting up, all thank you by the crafty hands of Jay Roberts. We really appreciate you, Jay. I know you're gonna watch this show in the morning, but it's constant work, constant. Now we are going to introduce people to the Johnny Wang story
Yeah.
for right now. It's going to be a film. We're going to start out with it as probably a nice short. We'll see how long it goes, and who knows? We
That's my
might, we
kind of
might.
movie. My kind of movie.
There you go. You see Johnny Wang and the mystical ganja, and at the bottom there it says, "What does it say?" Path to enlightenment.
Yeah,
Okay,
but to enlighten.
the, the path to enlightenment. So,
Yeah.
so it's going to be interesting, and understand. And so, since that's been introduced, how do you feel about being a part of something that is still maybe not necessarily controversial anymore, but it seems like there's a lot more acceptance now to marijuana, and it's not looked at as, oh, this terrible drug that kills people and should be banned throughout the world. How do you feel about
I mean,
playing
I've
a part?
never had a problem with it. I mean, I've smoked it. Uh, when I've done it, I mean, I've smoked it many, 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 many. How long's this show? Many, 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 many times. Um,
You
I
and me
mean,
both, my friend.
I don't think, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. That's what you want to do. If that's not what you want to do, then don't do it. I'm okay because it is a substance that gets you high. I'm okay
Right.
about not being able to do it in public. I have no problem with that. If there's a setting that's made for that, like the coffee shops or anything like that, bam, I'm all for that. That's fine.
Right.
But I believe just because you can't drink beer going down the street, so you can't
No.
smoke weed going down the street. Uh, you know that's how I feel about it. I feel like it probably has more benefits than you know uh, cons, but and also smoking. I mean, if you're smoking it, you're still breathing fire, and I get that too. So there's
Right.
so many different sides to it, but overall, I think it should be legal across the board.
And I would have to agree with that, to be honest with you. And I know everybody out there watching the show might not, but we're all entitled to our opinions. But
Absolutely.
I just feel as though with so many other harsh substances out there, some of them which are prescribed by, yes, even your local doctor and your physician, and over the counter. Um, Marijuana is way on the bottom of all of
Yeah,
those as
absolutely.
far as
Absolutely.
being harmful. So that's my opinion on that. Well, okay. Well, let me ask you this: what about the
You ain't got those
stereotype?
stoners sitting around that just smoked weed talking about doing nothing but how we get into 7-Eleven. Who's got who, who's got the three and a quarter to put in the gas tank to get us to 7-Eleven so we can get a couple death dogs? That's all the fuck they're thinking about.
Right, right.
You know
The
what I mean?
munchies.
And
You ain't lying.
that's from experience. Okay, who's got the three and a quarter? Because that's five getting us three death dogs.
You ain't lying. I'll never forget, man. It's been a while for me, but I definitely don't forget those days, and they were good times, and one day, not in the near future, but for me anyway, only because I drive trucks, and that's all I need
Yeah,
is my boss saying, "Hey, Derek, your name came up for random." I'm like, oh my god. So that's one of the
well,
main reasons why
I
I
get
don't.
that
I don't
too.
mess with
I
it.
mean, I get that too. But also, I feel like I mean, the only problem is I don't know about the testing as far as how soon or how long. You know what I mean? So I get that part until there's something that can say, you know, you didn't smoke. You smoked 24 hours ago, or something like that. You know what I mean, or whatever. I get it. You know, we don't want people on drugs and alcohol out there driving trucks and shit. So, you know what I mean? So, you know, what can I tell you?
What would you think if you saw somebody in a big rig next to you, and you looked in his truck and he's like
I think he'd be okay. You know, that's the one thing. I mean,
blowing out the window.
I bet he'll be fine. Now, if he was out there chugging a fucking Jack Daniels bottle, you know, he ain't gonna be okay. And
No, he's not
jamming
gonna be.
fucking no goes down his throat and chasing it with Jack. No. Now, if he's smoking a joint, probably gonna. I mean, he ain't gonna speed. He
Right.
might have
He's
a
gonna be
couple
driving
extra
extra
stops
slow.
at Sheets to get some shit to eat. That's it.
Yeah, no doubt. And I would say this, maybe a couple of them should smoke. They'll slow down a little bit. I think
Yeah,
I drive
right.
a truck. And I think those guys sometimes, and they're just trying to get to their locations because they're responsible for the whole food chain supply that we get at our, local grocery stores and things of that nature. So I
Yeah,
understand, but sometimes they got to slow down a little bit, and maybe that could help.
yeah, they do.
But
They do that. But well, I mean, to me, it's just like smoking cigarettes. I mean, I'm okay with not being able to smoke indoors. I'm okay with that. I mean, I smoked for a long, long time, 30 years of smoking, but I get it. You know what I mean? If you want to smoke, my wife just quit smoking. People still smoke.
yeah,
They're my friends. I love them to death. But there should be an area, and also, I mean, I feel like smokers are getting treated like dog crap. And you want to go smoke, you got to go out in the cold and smoke. You know what I mean? There should be an area that's comfortable for them to go smoke their cigarettes. They got to go smoke cigarettes in 3-degree weather. But that's the nature of the society, man.
see, I never knew you when you smoked. When we met, you'd already given up cigarettes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I smoked
Yeah.
back then when
Wow.
I first met you. I smoked.
Oh, did you really? I don't
Yeah.
remember you.
Yeah. I
I don't
smoked
remember.
until I smoked, because I started smoking again when I was 42. And then
Okay.
I quit smoking again like 49. So a couple years ago,
Wow.
3 years, maybe
Yeah.
48, 3 years ago. So yeah, I
I've never
smoked that whole
seen
time.
I've never seen you smoke a cigarette. Never, not
Oh,
once. I never seen you smoke. I mean, I'm just telling you. So I don't know. I don't know if your
well,
timeline is correct there, my friend.
let me grab this charger here. But you couldn't smoke. You still couldn't smoke in the bars then. So
Hmm.
when we first met, smoking in the bars was already dead.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So
maybe you was going outside with Miss Patty and
yeah,
taking puffs, and I just never seen it. But but how about Miss Patty's story of how she quit? I mean, that was to me that was remarkable, and to watch her really
well,
just
she
continue
smoked
to
a lot for sure.
yeah, because
I'm glad she quit. Proud of her for quitting. That's for sure. Uh,
right, good for her
but
though.
but that's like I said, that's everybody's choice. I'm not trying to. If you want to do anything you want to do to me, go right ahead and do it. That's what you want to do. It's your life. As long as you're not hurting anybody else, that's the main thing. Then
Yeah,
do whatever you got to do. Now, if you start hurting other people, then
that's when it becomes an issue,
that
right?
you're then that's too far.
So
Right up
so
into that point.
I wanted to ask you, and I agree with that too. And you know how we both feel about that. We've talked about that numerous times. Hey, just don't hurt others. I mean, as long as you ain't harming anybody else, hey, it's really not my business. As long as it's not hurting anyone else, and that's just your God given freedom rights. But to this role, this character that you're about to become, you and Jim Mills, you once again, you guys are going to join forces and create these personas. That stereotype, and I know we're kind of talking about a little bit here already, but that stereotype as as a marijuana smoker. Do you believe in being stuck in a role? I mean, kind of, a stereotype sticking. Do you think everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my God,
Uh,
Johnny's this
Look at Cheech and Chong.
earnhardt"?
Look at
Yeah,
Cheech and Chong.
well, yeah. Well, they did a lot of different projects and didn't. And right, they weren't necessarily
And
just.
being stoners got him there.
And being
I
still
mean,
got them there. Yep,
to
that's
me,
true.
I like, to me, like, the two roles that I have played, uh, you know, weren't even close to a stoner, and the other project is as a retired cop. So, uh, I haven't, I've never, now that being said, uh, and we talked about this already. That's,
Mhm.
the Johnny Wang stoner character is probably closer to the real me than any of these other. Uh, but but that's okay. Hopefully that makes it more authentic. And I like comedy. Excuse me. Uh,
Well, but what about the fact that it's not just a comedy? You're actually having to prepare yourself to do, kind of martial arts. A lot of physical stuff is going to happen in this project. I mean, there's going to be bad guys coming in trying to fight you. So you're going to be doing a lot of the choreography stuff, such kind of similar to what you've been doing in the Baltimore Bomb. So you're
Like
going
I
to
say,
move.
they beat me up pretty good in the Baltimore Bomb filming. Hanging off of fences and just all kind of getting thrown around. So hopefully, if I make it out of the Baltimore Bomb movie filming, hopefully, and I have been, trying to drop a couple pounds,
Yeah.
just to be a little more limber. Uh, but
I love it. I love it.
I'm ready. Look, I'm excited about it. It's a quest movie, and it's a buddy
Yeah.
quest movie, and you're stoners.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
mean, what the hell? I mean, right there, and martial arts is involved.
Yep. Martial arts, you're going to get to exercise your very own special technique
Yeah,
of
Lang Fu.
Lang Fu. So, ladies and gentlemen, Lang Fu is a real art. I mean, of course, he's
I
the
made it up
creator.
stoned.
Johnny Lang is the creator, but nonetheless, it is a real art, and you will get a chance to see it showcased in this Johnny Wang project that's coming up, which could go in all kinds of different directions. We don't know yet. We're going to see what kind of sea legs it captures. I'd love it to be a series.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah. So again, Jim Mills is going to be in it, and like Tim said, um, we're all stuntmen now, and he's talking about you all. So Tim Ladard is going to be in it. You can
Yeah, he's
imagine.
also a stunt man, though. He's
Yeah,
one of the guys. He gets out. Tim gets out. That's one thing I love about Tim. I tell you, because when he directs, he's gonna, and he's not a "I'll tell you what to do" kind of guy. He just lets how he wants the scene done, and then most of the time, which I enjoy thoroughly, he acts the scene out. He says, "Look, here's what I was thinking." And I love that because he really is a good actor. You know what I mean? I know he's a
yeah,
great
he is.
cameraman, he's a deck director, all that stuff.
Yeah,
But man, he's a good actor, so I like to
he
watch him
really
do
is.
that kind of stuff. And that gets people there. We
Yeah,
were filming some scenes, and he grabbed. It was a mugging scene, and he grabbed Jimmy to show Jimmy
yeah.
James McKinney,
All right.
uh, who actually wrote the script for the movie, and explained what he wanted, and they did it. That, and so to show the actors what they're thinking, and then they want everybody to they want everybody to do their thing. You know what I mean? But this is the boundaries that want you in, and this is how we would like it to look. And then
Yeah,
there you go. And I like that. That makes it makes it easier. It's a visual. You know what I mean? And you hear it. And I know you hear it. And everybody's but then when you see it, you're like, oh, okay. And then you do your thing with it, and boom, they have the same nice job, or get the hell out there. We got to do it again now because you screwed it up. So,
But
but
you love it. I'm looking at your energy. I'm watching you
no, I
uh,
really,
on
yeah.
screen. You love it. Yeah, it's no matter how grueling it gets, how hard it gets. Sometimes emotions have gotten involved. People aren't
It's
always
been cold
happy.
as a bitch out
Yeah,
here. Let me tell you.
yeah. Yep, and it's been cold, really cold. And you're filming in the. You guys have been. Well, we all have been filming
Yeah,
in the
you
dead of
too. You
winter,
were
my
filming in the rain and cold.
friend. Yeah, you're right. We were standing outside. It was. I
So,
mean, the rain was coming down pretty good. So, yeah, the rain was coming down pretty good that day. But we hung in there and we got it done, and it was fun. And I can't wait, for my character to come back. And
and shout out to
I'm
Baltimore County police officer who let us in to warm up.
Yeah, that was cool. What was his name? I forgot his name. Shucks, but
Finally, an
yeah,
SD stayed back and chatted with him, but that was that
yeah.
was super
We
nice.
were there.
Yeah,
You
watch
guys
the
were
teaser.
texting him. You were like, "Where you guys at?" We stood there talking to that officer for it felt like almost an hour. It was Bobby, myself, and SD Santa Dave. So we were standing there, and then all of a sudden, you guys start hitting them, texting them like, "What you guys doing? Where you at? We're not done." So I was done. So my time wasn't, I wasn't hindering the rest of the filming for that evening. But it was
Yeah,
interesting conversations with him because you're talking about a former police officer and a fireman. I mean, they were all talking the same jargon and language, and I mean, saying stuff I didn't even really understand. But it was cool and interesting to hear both of them have that conversation with that active duty police officer. I thought that was really awesome. And like you said, he didn't have to do what he did for us that day.
yeah, he
He
did.
gave us shelter, and I thought that was awesome. But real quick here, I do want to just give shouts out to everybody who's actually watching in YouTube land, Facebook, streaming it to three different locations right now, two locations on Facebook and YouTube. So take your pick. You can go back, watch this show. I want to thank everybody that's been coming in through the comments.
Share it.
John, John has just been so awesome, with this conversation that I haven't really been able to read them. But Chris King, I'm going to read you got a nice paragraph here, my friend. It says, "Now I don't smoke, never have smoked, but honestly, I do like to be around it with my sinus and allergies. But when I went in places that still allow you to smoke, cigarettes would get mad. And when I lit up a cigar, oh, there you said they would get mad when you lit up a cigar, would ask me to put it out because it overpowered the cigarette smoke. But yet, to someone who didn't smoke anything at all, that wasn't fair to them at all. So, it got interesting. You know what I didn't like about? I'll be honest. I'll tell you what I didn't like about smoking in bars. How many times? And this is going to ring some bells and remind you some things, Jay. How many times did you either get burnt by somebody? They have a cigarette in their hands, and you're walking through, the place is packed, and you just kind of tap it, like, God damn it,
I
dude, you
burnt
just burnt me.
myself. I put the cigarette wrong side my lips and burnt my lips. I burnt my cheek before. Oh man,
That's what I'm or burn your clothes. You end up with a little burn, or because you just bump into somebody, and it would
look,
just be
look. My advice is this: don't smoke. All
right.
right.
Yeah,
If I wish I had. I smoked, and I'm not mad that I smoked, but I wish I had all that money back that I spent on cigarettes. Oh man,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
sit, you sit through.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm a pain with it because, I hope she ain't watching this feed, but my wife smokes and she knows how much I can't stand it. I wish she would do what
yeah.
Miss Patty has done and just
Well,
really.
when I quit smoking, and then she did quit smoking. First of all, that sucked. Not
Mm,
because I wanted to smoke, because I was just done smoking, but it's just like now I smell all the smoke. Where
yeah,
before I was a smoker, you know what I mean? So I didn't smell smoke. On her clothes, she didn't smell smoke. On my clothes, because we both smoked. But then I didn't smoke. But then my clothes smelled like smoke. My clean clothes smelled like smoke. Everything smelled like smoke. And she got that, and she always sprayed perfume, and she got that. And but now that she has quit smoking, she even gets it more. She's like, now she doesn't even want to be around the smoking because it
Yeah.
just makes you stink,
What
and
kind of
also
dedication?
it'll kill you.
But how does she do it? It didn't seem like she was taking any kind of. I mean, I know she was doing the
She
vape
just
for a
gets,
little bit.
yeah, she's still vaping.
Yeah, she's still vape. Okay, she's still vaping, so she
Yeah,
just weaned herself off
but
of
she's working towards it. She doesn't want to do anything,
it.
but
Right.
she, hey, she's not. I don't know what the hell she's breathing in with the vape, but she's not breathing smoke in anymore, and she's not breathing all that other stuff in, tar. So to
Yeah.
me, she says she feels better. Can't be mad about
Yeah.
that, and it
Yeah, you got
smells
to
a
look
lot
at
better.
it.
I
In
mean,
the
it's
skin.
strawberry
So
banana.
absolutely.
So strawberry banana vape. I mean, it smells fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, well, you can see it in everything. I seen it just the other day when we was at the Dem Club. So skin looks better, you feel healthier.
It
You just
smells
it shows.
changes the way you, yeah, man.
It,
But
it
but
personifies.
hey, to me, it's do whatever you want to do.
Mm,
If I have to give, if you want my opinion, and I smoked for 30 years, I would say don't smoke. But
yeah.
if you want
Well,
to smoke, smoke. But
yeah. Well,
later on, you're like, damn, later on, everybody always says, I wish I didn't smoke. So take that
right.
advice, just don't smoke. Whoever's thinking about smoke.
And
So,
you're right. As the word of the day, the positive encouragement and encouraging word of the day or words, don't smoke. If you
yeah,
if
don't
you're
smoke,
interviewed
man.
out smoking, just don't smoke. It's not good for your body, skin, lungs, or any of that. So
It will
you got
take your
Bobby on
head
there.
down. It will kill you. You still make
Bobby's
money?
JL. Bobby's Mr. Good Goody Two Shoes. He say he don't smoke, drink, or swear unless it's for a roll.
Yeah, I was about to say. Uh, I'll reshare that video for guys'
Oh
sakes.
yeah,
How
yeah.
the hell did that video stay on social media?
I
He
know the
dropped
way he was.
he dropped
What the video?
113 f bombs in
Oh my
one
god.
scene,
Yeah,
of
it
which
was
I
great.
never heard before. By the way, never heard the man. Hey, look,
You said
he's my
that's right.
godfather.
You told me
He's my cousin. Never, and I thought it was just me. I never heard him curse. Then he did that. We were watching the video when he was down last time. And it was like, you see this look on my face of this shocked look. And I was like, yeah, that's real.
that.
That
Wow.
wasn't acting. That was real shock. And of course, his sister won't talk to him. And his kids were shocked because nobody ever heard him curse before, before, before that scene.
Wow. Wow. And he did it so naturally. I have a hard time believing. If you guys didn't tell me that, I'd have a hard time believing that to be true. The way he
Yeah.
let the cuss words fly, and maybe that's why, because he's just been holding them back all these years.
No, he'd been in he knew exactly what to say because he'd been in that seat before.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. That was cool, man. That was a good time too. Like I said, we've done so much, and it's fun, man. I can't wait to get back into some more projects in which we're going to do. Matter of fact, I told you this week. I wasn't kidding. At some point, I want to get over there, probably right where you're standing now, and get some things demoed.
I got the
We
stoner
still
couch over here.
I know. I've been in there more than once, so I'm excited about getting this thing going because it's a fun project. Yeah, I like projects like this where we're filming, we're having a good time, making people laugh. Good comedy. It's time for a good comedy coming
Yeah,
out of
man.
our camp, our direction here, because a lot of our projects have been pretty serious. You got Chris back here. But he said, then you stunk, then you stunk and smelled like the bar. Okay, Chris.
Yeah,
Chris is
back
just
then, yeah.
yeah,
Hell
back
yeah.
in those days. Oh, I gotta say hi. Hey, Mercedes from Arizona. This is YouTube
Hey,
land.
what's up?
How you
Mercedes,
doing,
hey.
Mercedes? Miss
What's going on?
Benedict, how are you? Tell the hubby I said hi. It's good to hear from you guys. You know, I've been checking out all your stuff. Your music is great. It's awesome that Bill is still helping out. I got to get with Bill here soon, and maybe try to put something together. But as you can see, we stay busy. This is Johnny Lang, great friend of mine. Known him for years now, and we've just been talking about some of the projects and productions and things that we've done already, and things that we plan on doing in the future. So, yeah, it doesn't stop here. We're yeah. I'm not going to tell too many ages here right now, but we're living the new version of those ages, as they say. So if it's 50s, and then we're 50s is the new 30s, right, or something like that. that that's what we're doing right now. However that works, we've dialed it back a few years. We found a fountain of youth, so that's what we're
Yeah,
working
man.
on.
I'm loving it right now. Loving,
You are, you
enjoying,
absolutely are.
enjoying all this, and I'm not expecting to be getting any Oscars or anything, but uh, I like I said, been lucky enough to have. I can't see shit.
Yeah, it'll all pop up later when you go back and look. As Chris
Yeah,
said, you brought
he said
the
I
cursing out
brought
of
the cursing out. Yeah,
talking
yeah, we
about
did.
Bobby.
Me and Derek brought the cursing out of it. You're right.
Yeah. Oh, we could. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, watch what's getting ready to happen. I'm really excited. I want to leave some stuff for
Yeah, yeah,
kind of like in the backdrop, so everybody doesn't know just yet, what we're doing, because we are doing a lot. And like we were saying earlier, we're pushing things to the max. We're not just doing stuff and just YouTube's fine, Facebook's fine, but we actually want to premiere these things. We want more than just our good buddies and people that know us to watch
right.
this stuff. We want to show the world. We want to show as many people as possible what we're doing here in, as Johnny Lang says, the great state of Dundalk. So
Yeah, man. I feel like
we're having fun.
a lot of this stuff is worthwhile. You know, we're not working with big budgets here. I know that there are other production companies that have larger budgets. I know Angel, and I know the boys over at Real Brothers and everything. They have the staff, not some, but they're more established. I don't know what you guys are dealing with. I only know what I'm dealing with. Uh,
Mhm.
you know, you guys are also more established. So, we're trying to do, we're doing it for, I guess, for the love of the game.
Oh yeah, well put.
But
Well
that
put.
being said, we want it to be, we're not doing it just to do it. We want it to be good. And there's a lot of great technology that isn't that expensive anymore. That's at our fingertips, and also many people that we know, like you and Jay and Angel and Dre and Trey and Aaron and Tim and so many. But uh, so we want it to be good. Not getting paid, don't care. Uh, some people
Right.
have been generous enough to throw a couple dollars at us just because they believe in the project, and we thank them for that because that is actually really. So what we want to do is get this thing done and edit it the way it needs. Edited it. Oh, shit's he talking now?
Yeah, Chrissy said, I have stories. Never a dull moment in the life of Chris King, excuse me. And
And that's
just
what
people is
he
and
needs to get on the show.
Mercedes.
That's where he needs to get on the show. That's what it is. The Chris King
Yeah.
story.
So
And
I
look,
don't know.
on the
Do I know
show, if he's
Chris?
coming on, we're all coming on in speedo.
Do I know Chris? I don't. Do I know him? Have I ever met
Yeah,
him?
you do. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a Dundalkian, but been at all the local spots, and he's a lot of fun. So
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Speedo is all I can think about when I think about my buddy Chris. No, I'm just kidding, but that is some things that we
Speedos.
do.
He said,
Hell
"Hell
yeah.
yeah, hell yeah."
Uh,
Nah,
but yeah, that's
go,
that. The
go,
main
go
thing
ahead.
is to me is we just want to do something good, and we want to put it out there. We want to give people an opportunity to see it, and we're going to do that. Uh, and we're just going to see what happens.
Bobby's got a great idea here, and it is. It's about that time too. He says, time for a spring fundraiser to put a budget behind some of these projects, and we haven't really, we haven't done it in a while, JL. I mean, I guess it is
I'm
about
all
time
for
we get
that.
some.
The thing is, it would have to be, and you know what? And when I'm thinking about this now, and we tried to get something going, but it didn't happen the way. But now that I'm seeing the support and the actors that we're getting and all that, I really would like to try that one fundraiser that we were going to try last year.
Mm. Oh, you talking about the
Yeah,
the dress up like
yeah,
the drag show, the drag show.
yes, the drag beauty pageant.
I told the drag beauty pageant. Now I told you I'm supporting, but I'm not going to dress up like a drag. I
Oh,
told you
yeah,
that.
you're in this time.
I know. Look, you still have me. You still after me to do.
Hey,
I'm
look,
not doing it now.
what
I'm
did you
not
what did you
doing
say?
it now.
What did you say? You said about me and reverse freedom. Sometimes you got to play a role. Time out a second.
That's
You
not
got to
fair,
play a
bro.
role that you might not want to play. So what you have to do is play that ultimate
Oh my
role.
god.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh
So
my. Look, I'm not Wesley Snipes, man. I can't do it, bro. I can't
hey,
do it.
if Wesley can do it, anybody can do it.
It's so funny though. How you gonna use that on me like that in front of everybody, bro?
I'm
Like
just saying, in your own words,
I
you know,
did say it. I did say it.
you got to be prepared to play a role that you might not be comfortable with in real life. And
I,
this
I know. I
will
know.
be the role.
We're 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 gonna have to pick this conversation up again off air.
Yeah.
What's Mercedes says? You're doing great. Your productions look great. Thank you, Mercedes. You haven't seen nothing yet. That guy that's essentially to the left of me, all right, and on my screen. Wait till you see him in action. I can't wait to put this guy back in front of the camera. There's going to be some really awesome stuff coming up out of some of these things we got geared up here for the near future. I'm talking, like he said, locations where this is going to be a kind of a traveling thing. Not traveling is probably the wrong word, but we're going to be in some pretty, I don't know, distinct locations, for lack of a better word, right now, filming
Yeah.
this production because
Rugged
he's
locations.
yeah he's on a mission. He's actually basically it's a discovery style film. So he's going to have to. We're going to be in some areas that we might get. Well, it's winter, but it's going to turn spring soon. Hopefully, we don't get no ticks out there in the wilderness, bro. But we're going to be in some pretty crazy locations for this one.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. It's going to be it's going to be one of the little lighthearted, heartfelt comedy. About two buddies going on a quest, and I'm not going to obviously go into any more detail than that because
Yeah,
it's not my story to tell. But that'd be something for you and Jay to obviously expand on if there's going to be a teaser or trailer. I know that you've been talking about coming over
yeah,
the weekend and doing a
yeah,
couple of things to
yeah,
kind of develop the characters, which is something that's one thing I really enjoy doing. The
yeah,
character development skits
yeah.
because you're kind of just doing it, doing the movie. And when it's time to do it, you already did it.
Yeah, I love this show. For some reason, it just picks up steam later. I mean, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't plan on keeping Johnny Lang too much longer. I've had him on the show for an hour and 4 minutes already. I have no idea why this show takes so long. But I really appreciate everybody
Well,
coming in.
let me no, yeah.
Good, good. So Algo, it's good to see you. Ah, there he is, my God, my God. Yes.
So
James, James in the building. In the
it's
building.
the Speak Your Mind. So
Oh, okay, we're on Speak Your Mind. Hey,
so
What's going
this is
on,
the
man?
one we were talking about, the alternative lifestyle.
Director, alternative lifestyle
No,
director, producer,
the one
does
that
it all.
actually wrote the script to
Actor,
actor,
all the
he,
stuff.
best son in the world,
script writer. Don't cry, don't cry. You cry, I'm
my baby
crying
boy.
too.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah,
so this is so since we have you here, what
Hey, Bobby says, "Hey Jimmy."
When are you expecting the Baltimore Bomb movie to? I know we have a couple more weeks of filming, but when do you think we're going to be ready to get it out, or at least get it out there so people can see what we got going on? I know we're going to have a red carpet premiere, but what are your thoughts?
March, sometime in March. We got you guys.
Sometime in March, and we'll.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm telling you, this it's coming together, and this kid never stops writing. I mean, he's got a bunch of stuff going on in his brain, and we've been developing some other stuff, and then of course
He's got the app. We haven't been promoting the app much, not on the show. It got the what's that?
Yeah. Download the plug app.
Plug app.
Plug exclamation point.
Yeah, download the plug app right now. This is going to be big, so be ready for it. It's some kind of wacko social media app that him and his buddies invented, but it's big. It's growing hugely, and what it's going to help you all organize all of your social media. So anybody that for instance, you as a director and actor, so when someone's looking for someone like you to play those special roles that we just talked about, they can find you there and find you on all your social media. So maybe they want to check you out. Maybe they want to see that you're legit. So that's what the whole plug thing's about. It's basically a resume on wheels.
And just so everybody knows, Derek S. is on plug.
I am on plug right now, and actually, I tried to respond to your message. I tried to respond to your message today. Did you get that? Because
I've been super busy, but yeah, I did see it.
Okay, cool. So, I'm just trying to make sure the messengers are passing through, or reaching the destination.
He never stops. Here's another one. He never stops.
Hey, what do y'all think? Do y'all think is that a younger version of Johnny? Kind of looks just like Johnny, huh? I mean,
better looking version.
He's got more the red hair. Did you used to have that reddish tone of your hair back in the 60s? Oh, I'm sorry. I mean,
that's all great.
I did have reddish brown hair. Yes.
Yeah, that's
the red hairs are great hairs now.
Yeah,
now it's all gray.
All gray. Well, it's kind of it's got some silver streaks in there. It's cool. It's cool. Hey, look,
I'm keeping this around for the Johnny Wang movie.
Right. Oh no, it's gonna be cool because that same look I think is gonna work for what the vision is. So if you can deal with all that hair on your face, every now and then I gotta shave my neck, man. I can't leave that much hair on my face. Dang, look at you. Oh yeah, you're gonna be look how can you imagine just laid up, right? Because one of the scenes you're supposed to be in there kind of like on the couch, just kind of like just in I was telling you, in like this what do you call it? Psychotic phase. You're gonna see all these things
Psychosis,
going on. Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty wild, man. Jay's got some really, really wild ideas for you in this particular character. And we're keeping Jim Mills's his character name a secret for now. You could whisper it in Jimmy's and James's ear if you want, but we're gonna keep it quiet for now. But there's gonna be some wild characters in this. I'm excited about it.
This will be a trivia. This will be on Wiki trivia when we're dead and gone. What was Jim Mills' nickname in the Johnny Wang movie?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you could do it on a Fantastic J's top 10s. Hell yeah, man. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome though. So, James, when are you actually leaving us, bro? Because I'm trying to get it. I want to know in advance so I can like maybe pop off like 4 tires on the vehicle, or maybe maybe damage the vehicle in some kind of way where you can't leave.
I don't think you'll have to do it for that.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
it's a moving target. It's just that like I don't really have a date right
No
now.
set
Because I
date.
mean, if you remember, it was November and that didn't
I
happen. So
remember.
I mean, now it's just like a moving target. So,
What
but
is-
whenever there's a real date that we're gonna be, oh man, that was weird.
Ghost just opened the door.
Yeah,
A ghost open the door? Oh my goodness! Where's hey Bella? Where's Bill Bean when you need him? He can go over there and do a cleansing of the studio. But
There probably
I
is
got
ghost over here.
probably
so
in the attic.
wow. So Bella says, her son has red hair too. So it's cool. People are in the chat room. They're talking. Of course, Bobby's here. He's already said hi to you, James. He says
Hey,
better look. What do you say? Better looking and obviously less battle scars. He's talking about
Yeah.
James again. Bobby less battle scars.
Uh, God, I'm feeling the love right now. Feeling the love.
And then Bella's here. They're in there chatting amongst themselves. She's just saying, "Hey, Bobby." So, but I definitely appreciate everybody. I'm really glad about this cameo from James. I wasn't expecting that, and I'm
He
glad.
was out the window making faces. I should get the hell in
Oh,
here.
yeah, come on, man. How you gonna be out there? You should have been in there.
he's on the show tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I hit him up earlier. It wasn't a lot of prep. I kind of wanted to surprise people, and as you can imagine, it's been a good show. But it's going on an hour and 11 minutes, and I generally like to keep the show around about an hour because I'm not trying to take up everybody's time. So we're gonna close it out. Have you seen the flyer yet, James? Hold on, let me show
The
you. Real
Johnny
quick.
Wayne flag.
Yeah, boom, there it is.
Yeah, I didn't see the new one with the Jim on it, but I did see. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the new one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the new one here.
Yeah, man,
And
I'm excited about this. I finally get to actually play myself in a movie.
yeah, yourself. You're actually going to be playing yourself there. So that's going to be fun. And it's going to be a lot of similarities. Not biting off of the Baltimore Bomb, James, but, just to get him, he's still going to be,
I'm
he's
still going to
supposed to
be
know
aging.
Kung
I'm going to be aging in every goddamn thing
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm old.
Fu. That's not what I was talking about.
Every role that I'm in for the rest of my life is going to now aging stoner, aging vigilante, retired cop. I'll be a guy in a nursing home one movie. Who knows?
Well, we're going to keep him as healthy as possible by kicking somebody's ass, beep, 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 as much as possible. You know what I mean? But yeah, so he's supposed to know some martial arts. At least he thinks he does. Some of this stuff is supposed to be incidental. So
Lang Fu Do is going to be in there.
say again.
Lang Fu Do.
Lang Fu. He's going to implement his Lang Fu style. You should know about the Lang Fu. You know some Lang. Did you teach your son some Lang Fu?
Absolutely. He is now
Oh,
a Lang Fu Do master.
So instead of Cobra Kai, it's Lang Fu. You know what I mean? So
Real
you can
big.
do your own show there, bro.
it's only
You
You know
three
what I
moves.
mean?
It's
Just-
only
yeah.
3 moves, and all of them
Well,
include touching the testicles.
Start a dojo. Start a dojo, and you know what I mean.
I'm afraid of the kind of clientele that a sack touching karate style would bring to the dojo.
Yeah, it'd be Chris King, and because he hit us with the what do you say Speedo trio. Yeah, it'd be Chris King. He'd be your first client. You come walking through the
He
door.
probably would.
Speedo. Like what the heck, man? Like no, that's not gonna happen. What do you say? Oh, Bobby again. Bobby says now I know why JL got me in this to feel younger. Oh, okay, all right. Well, he that guy Bobby is getting some
Yeah,
serious.
he's blowing up, man.
He's
Blowing up. I'm
He is
excited
blowing
about it.
and he's
Excited
good.
about it.
That's great. Every time you see his latest character, it's like he looks really like that guy. Like, I mean, it's weird. It's got to be strange for you looking at your own family.
So we're writing a Magic Mike-esque movie, but it's going to be with retired strippers. Bobby's going to be the main stripper.
Yeah, right. And I don't know. Can you actually get Bobby to do that? Is he that
I
diligent?
know,
Will he
probably.
actually?
I never thought he'd drop 53 F-bombs in a minute and a half, but he did that. So
Well, maybe he could take some of that pressure off of me then, because I'm gonna
no,
talk about it. I'm gonna be like,
no, no, no. He's
like
not taking any pressure
you're
off you.
relentless. You're relentless. I know you no quitter. You ain't gonna. You're not gonna give up on that quest. Just like you searching for that mystical ganja.
Yeah, right.
You
I
won't
still
stop.
am. I still am searching for that.
Nah, it's all good. Look, gentlemen, I don't want to keep you any longer because if not, this show will go on and on. It has been great having you.
Nice seeing
And
you,
like
man.
I
Nice
said,
seeing everybody.
having my brother come in, that made
Nice
it
to be
really
back.
special. We are back. We are back, babies. And like I said, look forward to all these upcoming projects. All you got to do is go on social media. Is there anything that you want to say before we get out of here to the audience? As
Nice seeing
far as, I mean, you basically were saying it throughout the whole show, and that's get on YouTube, get on Facebook. All you got to do is punch in these keywords: Johnny Lang, Fantastic Jays, Baltimore Bomb, Stroman Entertainment, Real Brothers, JR Graphics, Star City, Jordan Productions. All you got to do is punch all that stuff in. It'll all pop up because we're all doing things. We're all doing things in unison. We're all doing things separately, but hey, we are doing things, and I'm excited to be a part of just about all of what we just mentioned or what I just
you.
said.
Yeah,
So
I'm psyched.
um, I played the mayor in the Baltimore Bomb, so I'm really, really thrilled about that part. And that's the first time I ever played a mayor in a project. So thank you, James,
Well,
for that. Thanks for writing
well,
me in as
you're gonna be. You still got another movie to go.
yeah,
Well,
yeah. So
well, at least some of it.
yeah, so yeah, and I know, and I can't wait for my number to be called again by you gents. And I just been keeping up, man. Just I've seen the clips, and thank you for showing, leaking out some of how the movie's looking, James. You didn't have to do that, but that's part. I was talking to your father today. I mean, it's amazing to me, and I'm not trying to coat nothing there. I'm just telling you the truth. It's awesome and it looks great, sounds great, and people are gonna enjoy it. And that's all that people really want. They want to just watch something that they can appreciate and enjoy. So I'm
Well,
excited about it.
not
So,
no,
oh,
something that answers all the questions.
What's over?
Something that answers all the questions. Like some people want to. Sometimes people just want to
oh
watch
yeah,
something.
Oh yeah. Like the
yeah,
Johnny Wayne movie. I'm
Right.
sure that'll answer all the questions.
What
yeah.
about me?
Yeah.
I
Oh
think
yeah,
probably
it will. It
everybody
will.
already knows about that.
But he's right. He's right. James is right about that. That'll answer some questions, and people can, because I think we're going to coat it with some reality. Like just sprinkle some of that in there, just so people could be like, oh wow, huh? Is he telling something? Is there some, what do they call hidden messages here? You know what I mean? Like, hmm. What was that all about? Maybe referring to somebody somewhere, a period in time. You never know. You never know. But
Right.
that's what's intriguing about film is you can do that. You can, it's such a open realm of creativity that you can do what you want. I noticed that with some of y'all concepts in the Baltimore Bomb. I liked it. It was like, okay, on this scene, we're gonna keep them in the frame, right, and then we're just gonna snatch him away from the camera, and it's just gonna look like he just got jerked away. I love that shot. I love that shot when y'all did that. You know what I mean? I was like, man, that's Hollywood stuff right there. So I am not kidding. I'm not kidding when I say
It better be
some of
Hollywood stuff, or he's fired.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm just telling you the truth, and I can go on, But yeah. Again, I'm not going to keep you. It's, get back to the family. Tell Miss Patty I said hi. JL, I'm going to give you a call tomorrow, and we're going to
Yeah.
start discussing about what we're going to do. Maybe try to create some time so I can get over there and get some filming done, man. Let's get it going.
Well,
Jay's all
Jimmy said he'll probably stop over tomorrow evening, so that might be the perfect time to do what we got to do.
Yes, we have to take advantage of that time. If just like I said, we'll talk tomorrow. Obviously, it's a work day, but heck, you're 3 minutes up the street, So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be, yeah, I will. And go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all go because I keep y'all on the phone on the show all night because people just keep chiming in, and that's how this show is. It picks up. as the evening goes on. So anyway, y'all have a great evening. Love to both
See
of
you,
you,
everybody. Appreciate everybody. We'll see you soon.
and I'll call you tomorrow, JL.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good night.
Good night, brother.
See you.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, my gosh. You know, that show, this particular show, really meant something to me because that's my guy. And Johnny and I, we've done a lot together. I've known him for some years, and we've done shows together. Heck, sometimes we just didn't always even agree on certain things. And I'm one that keeps people that are close to me, that are dear to me, um, really close to cuff. You know, and when I can when I can make sure that the people I care about, and it's not really that many, believe it or not, and maybe it doesn't seem like that many to me in the nature and the realm of how many people there really are that exist. But I take certain things real personal when it comes to people I care about. So just to see everybody developing at the rate that they're developing, including myself, we live, we learn. You try to explain people to people that what that word entertainment underneath my last name back there is a lot comes with that. And if you decide to get in this industry, as we were talking about, excuse me, this evening, that you have to prepare yourself for a lot. You have to prepare yourself for ups and downs. Your skin has to be tough because you're going to hear things that you might not like. Um, People are going to do things that you might not like, and vice versa. And then it's all just trying to find out your niche, what you want to do, if what you're currently doing is really for you, and can you sustain the duration? Can you outlast and reach the goal? And why are you doing it? Why are you spending all this time away from, let's say, something that you could be doing that you care about more, or that um, should mean more to you than what this entertainment stuff will bring you? Because at the end of the day, you know, it doesn't reap a lot of fruits for all of us, because you're not going to be Sylvester Stallone. You're not going to reach that height without a lot of hard work, dedication, perseverance. It takes a lot to reach those stages. I'm nowhere close to those stages of those people, but um, I'm not a quitter. I'm going to keep pressing forward and just bringing to the table what I believe that I bring to the table, and the people with me as I progress forward. And that's always been the goal. That's always going to be the goal, and that's it. So, I'm just appreciative of the people who came out and watched the show, who tuned in. Rather, I guess would be more technical. Tuned in to watch the show. What you say, Buzzachino? It's good to see you again, Buzzachino. He said, always stay groovy. Uh, well, always say stay groovy, because being groovy is in the flow. And in my personal opinion, it's the only way to go. Yeah, you are a poet. I know I keep calling you a philosopher. I think there's a close relation to the two anyway. Poetry, the people who can write poetry. I mean, you're writing these things like on the fly. Um, and people that do that, to me, it's philosophical. A lot of deep thought, things that people could relate to. So I appreciate that. What else did you say this evening? It is said that in times of change, it is best to follow your flow for the times of change. It is harder to lie to your heart. Yeah, I agree with that too, Buzz. And I don't know if you were just texting this stuff, or typing this stuff as I'm speaking, but that's exactly what I'm saying as well. Oh, good night. Yeah, good night, bro. You're probably off by now, Bobby, but good night. Yep, it was great. You know, JL's my guy, you know, and I'm his. So we'll always at some point be together doing our thing. So I appreciate you. It was good to see you too, Bella. You did great in running loss. I can't wait for you to see some of those clips. Um, Algorithm came on tonight. I ain't seen you in a while, Algo. Oh man, Ruck, I missed you, Ruck. That was a great show at the 8x10, man. Oh, March 3rd. March 3rd. I'm sorry, man. See, I missed a promo shout out, but that's cool. Show's still running. Y'all got to get down to the 8x10. What's that? 10, what's it? 10 East Cross Street or something like that? What's that? Federal Hill. March 3rd. It's called the 8x10. It's hip hop. It's a hip hop arena as far as you come down there as an artist, get on stage and show your stuff in front of an audience. I was down there at the last show and it was amazing. I'm actually still putting some footage together of that show. I can't wait to get back to it. So yeah, Ruck, if you do go back and watch the show, if you're still on, the footage looks good. I'm happy with it for the most part, but I haven't been able to do all the work that I want to do with it because I'm just running around so much. And I knew I had to have a show tonight. I missed you guys, and I said, you know what, I'm coming on tonight, and that's why I'm here. And of course, I have my guy with me. So anyway, y'all got to check out the 8x10 on March 3rd. It's not far away. Um, get on down to Cross Street, East Cross Street. Get in there. If you like hip hop music, it's something that you don't want to miss. I've known Ruck for years. Ruck's been down the 8x10 doing shows for, I don't know, got to be at least 3, 4 years easy. And that was my first time going, my first time going. So I feel a little bit bad about that because I should have been going and I would have been, have had that experience. So definitely go check them out. We'll promote it again as well, just to remind some of you. And yep, and there it is, Buzzacino watching from Essex, England. Essex, man. We got a town called Essex right up the street from here, Buzzacino. Like 10 minutes up the road. And this is Dundalk, one of the neighboring towns. It's called Essex. So um, it's far away from the Essex where you're at, though. They say no relation, right? But thanks for watching again, Buzz. I'll see you hopefully next week. Mercedes, thanks for coming on. She was coming out of Arizona, so we was couple places in the U.S. today, and overseas in the U.K. So it was awesome having the international thing going on, man. I love it. I love it. I really do. I didn't even go front. Chris King, thanks for coming on the show tonight. Tim Ladard, Davy Jones Locker. I ain't seen you in a while, man. What's up, bro? I know this was earlier. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hope everybody enjoyed the show. Um, and we'll see what we have lined up for next week. Joe Sturks. What's up, Stursky? Yeah, man. Um, I still want to work with y'all. I'm trying to get you into something, bro. Like, just keep hollering at me. Time always tells. You know, Dre, what's up, man? It was good you came on the show. Real quick there, I seen you pop in. Son Dre, of course, Linnea. What's happening? Thanks for you know peeking in there. Thanks for jumping in real quick because I know you busy as well all the time. You probably had your own show going on tonight, but it was cool to see you guys. I hope you like the footage of the play. Um, and don't forget to check out those audio clips too. Tell me which audio version that you like, and I'll probably give you a shout tomorrow. I know it's getting late now. What time is it? 9:38. So yeah, okay, Buzz. I see. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this show up. It was fun as always. We had James McKinney. He popped in. I wasn't expecting to see James this evening, so that was a pleasant surprise as well. You know. So, all right. Until the next show, which hopefully will be next Wednesday, God willing. We'll all meet up, same place, same bat time. Nah, I'm just messing. But yeah, hopefully we all meet up again next Wednesday for another great show. I don't know who the guest is going to be, but I'm sure I'm going to have something fun and entertaining for everybody. All right. So have a good rest of your week. Be safe. Stay healthy. Good night.